Hi, my name is Douglas Truth, and I'm telling a story. About 10 years ago, I started with a piece called An Intimate Evening with Death Herself. Now, I've done this show coast to coast, in convalescent homes, in churches, in people's backyards, hotel lobbies, all kinds of places. It's been going on 12 years now. I've done maybe 100 shows. I've done it in convalescent homes, I've done it in church. Here, look, Anchorage Press, cover story. The Life and Death issue, Dorothy, Death Herself. Front page. Here, Artful Mind magazine in the Berkshires in Massachusetts, Douglas Truth, the artist. Okay, Death Herself returns to Grass Valley. Another cover story on An Intimate Evening with Death Herself. Plus, I mean, look at this. I mean, what other show gives you a pre-registration card for death and dying, right? You got space in here for your regrets. You got space for your final words, and also for your, you can do it all signed up with the password and log and all that stuff. Maybe, I'm not sure if all that stuff's actually working these days or not, right? But we do our best at least. Anyway, that's the Death Herself. It's not just a show; it's a whole world. All right, so I write books too. Revolution of Flowers. This one's a manifesto from the flower people. They're really people, but the representatives of the flower kingdom, shall we say? They wanted a word, basically with humankind, like to just slow it down, right? Just slow it down. Stop destroying everything the flowers wish to tell us. And we had high hopes. I mean, I think it's a lovely book with beautiful pictures inside of it. And a beautiful foreword and afterword and so forth like that. And I thought, okay, we got a big bestseller. We're going to change the course of history. The flower people, and not really people, but whatever they are, we thought, we had high hopes. Maybe this could, just change the behavior of humankind enough. Well, so far, nothing seems to have happened. Everything I know about death, subject to verification, by which I mean, when I pass over from this veil, I will, if you send me your email, I will send you an email and let you know if I got anything wrong. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't get everything right? So I'll just let you know, what I got wrong, right? Yeah, just shoot me that email and we'll be in business. All right, my name's Douglas Truth. And I'm always telling a story, right? So while I got you here, so anyway, I am Douglas Truth, and I am telling a story, and I would love to have your help in that effort of keeping the storytelling going. My new show, This Human Project. It's like the title is the subject matter, right? This Human Project, what we're all involved in right now. It says here on the card, it's got everything. My show, that is. This Human Project. I really want to see you there. Maybe do some course corrections, right? That's what the flowers told me. That things weren't just going along actually swimmingly. Humans, we are narcissists, right? I mean, wow, we are. I mean, isn't it? We're always at the center of things. We're made in God's image or something like that. And it's like, it's all about us all the time. I mean, there were hundreds of millions of years of fascinating things happening on planet Earth. There were there were chase scenes. There were epic familial, intergenerational battles going on between crocodiles with purple feathers and shit, and like great, moaning mats of anaerobic bacteria for hundreds of millions of years. Who knows what they were up to. But who cares? It wasn't people, because it's got to be about us. All right, so it's about us, this human project. Because that's what we're going to talk about. I'll do most of the talking, if you don't mind. If I did a show about, literally, I mean, just about all the really interesting history and relevant episodes and stuff of the 100 millions of years when crocodiles, literally, check my work, ran the earth. In their own way. And like 19-foot-long crocodiles, maybe even bigger than that, right? Who knows? Whether they had some, binding resolutions or something like that. Who knows? But we don't care. It wasn't about us. So, this human project, it's going to be animals. Here, I'm going to let you in on a secret. not many people, not even the manager or anything like that knows this yet, is that I'm going to let the animals do all the talking. There's a snail, there's an ant, a very loquacious, actually quite, well, I mean, this ant is my mentor. He's very, very philosophical. He's just got this really practical, workmanlike, well, that coming from an ant, that's not a surprise, right? Workmanlike approach to life and living and stuff like that. I mean, super practical. Love the guy. And then there's a trio. There's a trio, and these guys, they showed up at the back door of the stage one day and just wanted to help out. And so they haven't got any speaking lines yet or speaking parts. But it's a turkey and the pig and the dog, and they're like fast friends. They always work together. They can't split them up. But soon they're going to be in the show too with their own stories to tell and so forth. And who would want to hear it? How? Swear to God. I mean, this is a work in progress, right? Within a work in progress, within a work in progress. This is fractal shit. But the dog and the pig and the turkey, they were at this farm, right? Where Bruce Willis was the farmer, or like playing a farmer, They couldn't really be sure of what was going on, whether it was like, that movie where everything is fake around you. It's not real. The pig and the turkey and the dog thought maybe. Because it was kind of weird that Bruce Willis is playing this Faustian character. I mean, that was obvious from the beginning, even though they didn't use the word Faust or Faustian bargain or anything like that. There was obviously where the story was going. And they were, our three friends, the pig and the turkey and the dog, were really afraid of being collateral damage, right? Like being spear catchers. Is that what they call them? Just like, well, they're going to die, right? It's so unfair. Anyway, I am Douglas Truth, and I am telling a story, since it's what we do. I mean, even quantum mechanics, that's a story. I mean, it's got it tight, but there's, hundreds and hundreds of authors, and they go back and edit each other's work, and, they can't decide what the ending is going to be, and they get really annoyed with each other. The whole thing is a story within a story within a story, right? The whole thing's fractal. I mean, look out. It's deep in there. Don't look too close. You may not like what you see. I don't think that really would happen, but it might be a little overwhelming still. There's going to be swag galore, discounts, and so forth. I'll let the other team take care of that stuff. They just push me out in front of the camera and say, go, Doug, go. So this is what I'm talking about. We're all in this together. I say that, and sometimes I actually mean it, when I'm not driving. If I'm in traffic, I forget that we're all in this together bullshit. But, which I'm not proud of. Frankly, I'm not proud of that. But, we are what we are, right? And we all hate traffic. This thing about asking for help, I come from this Midwestern Quaker, distant Quaker. It's not like we ever went to church or thought about any of that shit at all. It's kind of the culture more than the religion. And so we're friendly, people, and we smile, and we're always willing to help, and give a friendly word and give actual, useful advice where possible and stuff like that. We're reluctant to ask for help for some reason, and so this whole thing about going on Patreon and asking for help and stuff like that, it's like, it's hard. It's hard. It's like we're in the Midwest. It's, like one hand above the surface of the water, and, it's like shaking. It's like, I don't want to bother you, right? It's just, people are busy, right? I don't want to impose. I'm Douglas Truth, and I am telling a story.